So, for anyone who doesn't know where we are, this is our private trail spot called Hngr. So a lot of people probably originally know us from riding bikes. We used to ride all the time. I was a bit of a big bike guy, did a lot of racing. George was a little bike guy, did a lot of jumps and building. There's quite a lot of clips going around of us doing some bits and bobs. There's quite a viral clip that went round of George snapping a Bronson.
Dad's Bronson.
George snapping his dad's Bronson, which went down a tree. We had a jam at Southampton Bike Park, our first Illegalpizzaco jam. Went off an absolute storm. I deleted a collarbone on the long jump in a flat bit of field. That went down really well.
Really well. People were not happy.
No, not my best work, that one.
No.
Full blackout one of those ones. Ooh.
You flipped O-dub step up, or tried to?
That time I tried to flip O-dub step up.
In
4
clips?
times. Yeah. Tried that 4 times and didn't get any of them all the way around. So that went well. All I'm hearing from this is we're pretty good at riding bikes.
Yeah.
You figure out why we stopped.
See, as we're pretty adequate at riding bikes, like every bike rider ever, we made the transition to cars.
We still ride bikes. Fucking kind. What to say about that time that we went to Morsey?
We went to Morsey.
In my van. We went to Morsey in my van.
Yeah,
I think riding's always going to be there for us. Obviously, everyone gets a bit put off in the winter. But
I'm
yeah.
semi-retired now. Anyway, just want my car to go.
It's not going to happen.
It's gonna happen. I'll put money on it. Clip this. A year today.
24th of February. 24th? Is that focused?
So you reckon, what did you say? Yeah, 24th of February. You've got more important problems at the moment.
That'll be right.
Women problems, men problems.
Carrot problems.
I think it was 2020. Was it 2020 when we first started this?
It was lockdown, wasn't it?
Yeah,
late lockdown.
Yeah, it was late lockdown, and this was basically just a big dumping ground. There was nothing in these fields. It was just a mess. We're going to tidy this up. We're going to make it look neat, which, yeah, we're still working on that. But the plan was basically to build some jumps. The first iteration was a massive failure. What did you say?
Yeah, so I had a message from one of our mates, Zach. He was basically like, "Oh, one of our friends, Will, has got some jumps and we don't know how to build jumps. Can you come and build jumps?" Because this is when I actually used to like do building and stuff. So I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll come down." And this was the first time that I'd actually met you, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is actually our
Anniversary video.
This is our story.
Yeah, Zach was like, "Look, Will's got a little patch of land. He's got a digger for like a couple of, I think it was a week or something? I don't know." And he was like, "We have no idea what to do."
And the first iteration we had a massive failure because the rolling wasn't big enough, and then the field was completely flat and we couldn't pick up any speed, and we could never get through the set of jumps. So that kind of killed Hngr off for the first summer. We put loads and loads of work in and we never got it running right, which was a bit of a shame. Fast forward kind of a year, and we ended up getting a little extension and be able to go into that field there behind us, which kind of opened us up for a whole new world of opportunity. And you'll see from the clips what we've done with the roll-in now. We ended up putting a load of money in and building a big wooden roll-in on top of the original roll-in, which kind of gives you an idea for how small the roll-in was in the first place, and we never had a chance. So that was then built.
I'd say roll-in now is like a pretty decent size.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
as you see from the photos and the clips, like you've got good speed from essentially flat ground. But it wasn't easy, was it?
It was not easy. And we built it, spent a lot of time with the digger, and then we fought so hard with the rain and just wet. It was so wet. We dug massive drainage ditches, like 8-10 foot deep, filled up. Everything filled up. Because we're clay here, so as soon as it rained, it was just an absolute nightmare. And we just couldn't get over the flooding that we kept having. And then it was only last summer, that we actually got it rideable, and we had some pretty good sessions here. Fire the pizza ovens up, get everyone down, like real cool vibes. Chilled out, sexy vibes.
It really gained some I mean, we had respect for clay builders anyway, and as soon as Will, who hadn't really done a whole load of digging before, so once we got the digger in here, and the digger was getting stuck, the tractor was getting stuck, we had the digger at full stretch digging drainage holes, and it was just filling up with water.
It was insane.
Then the digger broke down.
Yeah.
Then it was just nightmare after nightmare after nightmare.
It's now had a winter being sat and left, so now everything's actually gone really hard, which is good because we then had that problem of nothing was really going hard. Even though it was baked in the summer, it didn't go super hard. So now it's real hard, and coming into summer, it's kind of now the time we're going to start. We need to get another digger in. We're going to try and get it cleaned up. Is the plan. We're going to scrape all the grass back, rebuild a lot of lips because everything's kind of gone a little bit too.
Should we go for a walk around the jumps?
Yeah, let's fucking go.
I think if we get...
Don't like that, I'm done.
we can get...
Welcome back to the Tour de Hngr.
we just get
Should we show the money graveyard?
Oh yeah. Needs to be more beer.
There's a lot of beer in there.
That's my haze addiction.
So, would you like to come up to the top of the roller?
Hang on, Dad, plug this overlay in. This will show you the build quality.
What does Will do for a job?
Build.
What does Will do for a job again?
I think he's a chippy?
Those are lockers. That one.
That one's got a bend in it.
That's not actually doing anything.
I would just like for the record to say that I was actually not in the country when this was built.
I don't believe that.
Full of shit.
This is the top, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the view, which is actually in summer when the sun is setting. There's a lot of clips of that with the sun setting and us riding.
Wasn't that like an accident?
What?
These going in here.
No.
Isn't that like a perfect hole saw size that you had lying around?
No,
that
we
wasn't
actually
slammed.
got that hole saw specially from PJ's LTD.
PJ's Limited hooked us up with the perfect money size hole cutter.
Yeah, it comes in like a golden box.
2 more spaces, so if anyone actually wants to do a build.
Yeah.
The rolling's pretty good. It never was this high though, was it?
Through so many iterations.
It was about 2 foot lower, wasn't it?
Well, it was about 3 pallets
And then
lower.
you just stacked a load of pallets on top. So if you... That's sturdy. The spot up here.
By the way, these are nice.
Aren't they?
Which ones are these? These are the ones that aren't in the shop at the moment.
Yeah.
They might be, but there might be new hoodies coming.
Same hoodie, different
Same hoodie,
colours.
different logos.
Nice neck tags. Hem tags somewhere.
Hang on.
Oh,
Where's
Hem
it gone?
tags. Hem tags, double thick.
Neck labels.
Neck labels.
premium, embroidery.
What hat's that?
Don't talk about those.
special.
Oh yeah, I just found a soft bit.
You keep walking, you might find some more.
The rolling does generate a lot of speed. Like, I'm a slow boy, and I get off the end of this pretty fine.
Yeah, you do actually have to scrub off the end of it if you
Yeah.
a little.
The gap is actually pretty sizable. How many Wills and or Georges is that on the way in?
So 1.5 wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at 1.5 wheels, I'm what, just shy of 6'4"?
Yeah. That's 4 foot, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah, that's 4 foot.
That's big. Have you got your bike park tape measure with you?
The Rogate one. No.
I think our first gap is 42 feet.
42 foot to the sweet spot.
Yeah. But if you go deep, it's about
Yeah.
60.
It's only 42 foot if you're riding like a clapped out specialised status. Yeah.
And ride for Bellin.
And ride from...
I'll run you through the mulch.
Single rollers into it, because William's facing the wrong way talking to people again.
Yeah, it's
He does
good that, innit?
camera, yeah. So there's 2 rollers in, and then
You're now doing that.
A bit.
That is pretty big, because you're what, 4 foot fuck all?
5 foot fuckle.
So, not small. All the lips in theory are the same, but they're all slightly different.
That one? Which is the one you took a hacksaw? It's that one, isn't it?
That one. I got bored one afternoon on my own. Just cut it up.
I was there. Will turned up and went, "What have you done?" And
Yeah.
we took a chop saw to it.
We got
Or
some good
flip
wheel
this.
crashes on this, actually.
Very good wheel crashes. They were in that edit that came out a while ago, weren't they?
Not really.
There was that day we turned up to ride and there was like...
4 ducks.
It wasn't that day. It was a day when there was an electric fence and some huge horses.
That does happen, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes horses
Farm
appear.
things. Just
Yeah,
farm things.
and goats.
Yeah.
We did it, well, ROP.
Are they... you eating them?
our goats died. I'll insert the clip of George with a dead goat in a wheelbarrow.
Shut up.
Have you seen that clip?
No, my mum just walked in and went, yeah, Will, Kanye's dead. And I was like, oh.
Kanye's the goat, by the way. Can we clear that up?
Yeah, Kanye is the goat, not the race.
We would always just turn around on the big open grass field and just pedal back. But as you can see over there at the end of the 4-pack, I think we'll probably try and do a berm which loops into that as well, so that they both join in here.
And then pump back up these rollers.
So that's our plan. Through the 4-pack, back up, through there, jump back up. But if anyone has any really bright ideas, feeling really creative, like parking a van here and something. So yeah, anyone got any bright ideas?
Comments.
Drop them below.
Get
Tell us
in the
what we should do,
comments.
because sometimes we don't end up very creative.
But we've got clothes. Not these clothes, but we've got clothes on the website, so go and check them out.
They will keep you warm this winter.
Warm in this Wayne.
I'm warm.
Oh,
Pardon. So yeah.
Right.
Anyway,
we'll just
till
sack
next
this off.
time.
Everyone's bored of this stuff.
Hang on, that's full.
Should we go get in the van?